Hello everyone, my name is Karl Games and welcome back to the channel. You're on a different view right now because I'm using my different camera. Sorry that I didn't upload yesterday, I was not feeling it really. Needed some time to myself, it's time to think. I've got some, well, a little bit cringy to show you, but just something I've been working on. I'm still working on it. It's still rough, but I thought I'll show you. But today we're doing some weird news, of course, but I hope you enjoy this little bit. Then we'll get into the news. Ciao. Hello everyone, my name's Karl Games and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more weird news. So we just did a little cringy bit there. I don't know why, I just felt like playing my piano and just playing a little song that I remember I taught myself once. I can't remember what the song is by or if it is even by anyone. I don't even know if I made it myself. But yeah, we're back to some weird news. Did you know there are more qualifications you can get in university? Even really strange ones. You can actually get PhDs in a lot of things. And this university has been criticised for allowing PhD in masturbation. Yes, pleasuring oneself with their hand. Yeah, you can get a PhD in it, it seems. Yeah, I know. But before we get, I really hope you enjoy. You can leave a like to support the channel, please. Subscribe and comment, leaving your thoughts. And subscribe, and yeah, click that bell. Anyways, let's get into this weird news, shall we? A university has been criticised for allowing a PhD in masturbation. Karl Andersson published an article recently detailing his investigations, which involved him masturbating to erotic Japanese comics known as Shota and making notes. According to his theses, these comics tend to involve young boy characters in a cute, almost offended, often sexually depicted way. The aim of 3 months studies, the visual anthropologist said, was to understand how individuals experience sexual pleasures when reading Shota. Oh my god, so it's anime basically. Hentai, yeah.
Welcome to anime. What would you prefer? Would you like to see some epic fights or make your own heart hurt? Be happy, be horny, find someone you keen. We got a million different shows you can binge.
We had intentionally carried out interviews and surveys, but his research hit a wall, and so he decided to take an active role in the study, copying his participants by masturbating to the comic and analysing each session. Taking notes after you've done it. How did you feel after your first one? Very depressed. You're not happy after you've done it. Like a lot of males, we get like a stroke of like guilt and like sadness when we do it. It's really weird. All that emotion, all that hormones in it, it's just gone, and we're just left with depression. And we're just left as a mess. Just So, day one of masturbation, I got depressed. During this time, Andersson also had a ban on any other types of porn or sex with another person. So you had to literally just watch hentai. Okay. The article, which has been published in the Journal of Qualitative Research, is titled "I Am Not Alone. We Are All Alone, Using Masturbation as a Method in Research on Shota Subculture in Japan." It reads, "I therefore stand reading the comics in the same way as my research participants had told me, and they did it, well, while masturbating. In this research note, I will recount how I set up an experiment method of masturbating to shonen comics, and how this participant observation of my own desires not only gave me a more embodied understanding of the topic for my research, but also made me think about loneliness and the ways to combat it as driving forces of the culture of its self-publishing erotic comics." So yeah, it is like a lot of people don't do stuff like this because it's lonely, especially if you're single. No, I haven't been single for a while. You stop doing that type of stuff. You just stop it because you just don't feel it doesn't feel good anymore. It just feels depressing. But hey, whatever. Andersson added that he recently came out of a long-term relationship when he embarked on his research, which contributed to his eagerness. He went on, "For a period of 3 months, I would masturbate only to shonen comics. For this purpose, I would use doshin and comical volumes that I have bought or have been given during fieldwork in Japan. In short, I would masturbate in the same way that my research participants did it. After each masturbation session, I would write down my thoughts and feelings and a kind of critical self-reflection in a notebook, as well as details about which material I had used and where I had done it, at what time and for how long." So he timed himself as well and everything. What the fuck? Fair enough. I guess it's all for doing for research, but yeah, it must have got boring after a while. "I would not be allowed to have any other sexual relief during this fieldwork in my own sexuality. No regular porn, no sex with other person, no fantasies or memories. It had to be shoten every time. I happened to live alone during this experiment, and I had newly become single after a long relationship. These factors probably contribute to my willingness and eagerness to explore this method. Since news of study came to light, Andersson has come for a fair bit of criticism, with some branding it as a PhD on wanking, and hugely disturbing. The University of Manchester has since confirmed that it had launched an investigation into the matter. A spokesperson for the uni said, "The recent publication in Qualitative Research of the work of a student now registers for a PhD has raised significantly concern and complaints which were taken very seriously. We are currently undertaking a detailed investigation into all aspects of their work, the process around it, and other questions raised. It is very important that we look at the issue in depth. While that investigation is going on, it would not be appropriate for us to comment further at this time." Fair enough, yeah, so you don't want to say any more, but so did he get so basically he was doing, I think his PhD is basically in like modern day culture, Japanese culture. Not the masturbation bit, I think is just, I don't know, something just made it more random and weird and more interesting in a way, but it's basically, he sort of basically did a study of himself and how the human body functions when it's being lonely, and how adult pornography and comic pornography and all that can actually influence the body and change how you feel and all that. So in one way, he has actually done like a good type of report and study of it. But on the other hand, it's like, does he deserve a PhD in wanking? You know what I mean? It's a bit weird. There you go, everyone. If you masturbate constantly 24/7, look, if you could do some studies and write some notes about it every day, you could get a PhD, and then you can say, "I have a PhD in something." May not be pretty or impressive, but at least you got one. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed. I will be doing a video straight tomorrow. It'll be a bit of a longer one because I didn't do one yesterday. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what you think about all this and what other PhDs you can get, because that's kind of intriguing. Like, what other PhDs can you get that are really like questionable? You know. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.